Like to call the meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So the first thing on our agenda this evening is a public hearing on local law number 4 entitled Special Events. I need a motion to open the public hearing. So moved. Second. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So this is a new code that we've been working on for almost a year and a half. Talked about it in several work sessions and finally hammered out a version that we're happy with. It covers the use of village property, whether it be private or public or village owned. Special events, parades, runs, walks, large parties, weddings, whenever it needs some extra attention. And we also have a series of fees and requirements, specifications as to their size and scope. So it's a pretty inclusive code. We do have an attached separate suggested fee structure, which we will consider after we pass the law. So that would be next work session next month. I think we'll reconsider that. We've talked about it at length as well. That's about all I have to say about it. Any comments from board members or questions, or we've been through this quite a bit. So anyone from the audience?
Non-staff
Non-staff.
That's only you.
and of voting age.
Well, maybe Brad has some objections since he drafted it.
You want to do that just for fun, Brad?
Okay, so that was easy. No one has anything to add, so I need a motion to close the public hearing.
Motion to close.
Second. All in favor? Aye. Okay. Next thing is our resolutions. So Mr. Teeman, if you'd start us off.
Sir. Resolved that the minutes of the Board of Trustees meeting of August 1st and August 21st, 2024 are hereby accepted.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Resolved that the Justice Court, Police Departments, and Building Inspectors' reports and Treasurer's report for July 2024 are hereby accepted.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Resolved that the warrants for August 2024 in the amount of $430,320.57 for the general fund and $496,531.59 for the capital fund and $655,444.07 for the trust and AG funds are hereby approved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Resolved that the village clerk treasurer is hereby directed to publish and post the notice of public hearing to be held on Thursday, October 3rd, 2024 at 5 p.m. at the Village Hall for local law to amend Chapter 77 of Village Code entitled Drop-Off Bins.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Resolved that the village clerk treasurer is hereby directed to publish and post a notice of public hearing to be held on Thursday, October 3rd, 2024 at 5 p.m. at the Village Hall for a local law to amend Chapter 196 of Village Code entitled Outdoor Tables, Chairs, and Benches and Outdoor Music.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Resolved that the village board authorizes the amendment of August 1st, 2024 resolution to read that there will be 2 World War II memorial stones in the Military Appreciation Park at the Village Marina, each to be 4 foot wide, 42 inches above grade, and 18 inches deep, of highly polished black granite with up to 60 veteran names from the town of Southampton. Project to be dedicated on August 15th, 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Whereas the village board has received an application from the Greater West Hampton Chamber of Commerce to have Fall Festival on Main Street on Saturday, October 12th, 2024, perimeters which are set forth on the map submitted with the application. And whereas the Chamber of Commerce has asked the village board to waive the village code, chapter 54, section 1A, to allow open containers within the perimeters and to assist the chamber and its participants with an application to the State Liquor Authority to authorize open container alcoholic beverages for this particular event on that day. Now therefore be it resolved that the Village of West Hampton Beach agrees to waive the provisions of the open container law as set forth in chapter 54 of section 1A. And the mayor is authorized to prepare and sign a container letter as quoted by the SLA, confirming that the Village of West Hampton Beach authorizes and approves the use of open containers for this particular event within the perimeters.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Resolved that Jim Badzik and Patricia Schaefer are hereby appointed to the Conservation Advisory Council for a 2-year term to end June 30th, 2026.
Second,
All in favor?
Aye. Authorize payment for grant development services. Resolved that the Board of Trustees hereby authorize the payment to Messiano Consulting in the amount of $7,200 for the grant developing services for the month of July to be taken from GL account A1350 for grants contractual.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Resolved that the Board of Trustees hereby authorizes refund payments of 2024, 2025 tax year property taxes in the amount of $1,424.90 to the property owner specified on the attached list as a settlement of small claims as ordered by the New York State Supreme Court.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Resolved that the Board of Trustees hereby approves change order number 3E-CO-03 for Hink Electrical Contractor, Inc., Contract E, in the amount of $3,522.94 for the change of the existing 125A 3P breaker at the North Pump Station and for a new 110A 3P breaker in the power panel.
Second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
appointment probational seasonal police officer. Resolved that Joseph Procopio is hereby appointed to the position of seasonal police officer at an hourly rate of $32.50 to be funded from GL count A3120.104 seasonal part-time effective September 14th, 2024, in accordance with the Suffolk County Department of Civil Service rules and procedures, pending completion and graduation from the Suffolk County Police Academy.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Whereas this board has advertised a local law enacting the addition of chapter 143, special events and use of village property, to the village code, and whereas the proposed local law, chapter 143, sets forth in one place standards, conditions, and permit requirements for the special events on private and village property. And whereas public hearing was held on September 5th, 2024, and whereas all persons present at the meeting have had an opportunity to speak on behalf of or in opposition of the proposed local law or any part thereof, and whereas the village board has determined that said action is classified as an unlisted action pursuant to New York State Environmental Quality Review Act, (SECRA), and a short form environmental assessment has been prepared and a determination made that such action will not have any significant adverse effect on the environment. Now therefore be it resolved that the determination is hereby made that by this board that the proposed addition of chapter 143, special events and use of village property, to the village code will not have a significant adverse impact on the environment, and a negative declaration pursuant to SECRA is hereby issued. And be it further resolved that after due deliberation, the Board of Trustees of the Village of West Hampton Beach is hereby adopting said local law as local law number 4, 2024, as advertised and attached. And be it further resolved that the village clerk is directed to enter said local law into the records of the village and to give due notice of the adoption of said local law to the Secretary of State.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. That concludes all of our resolutions. In the public comment section, I just would like to say one thing. I'd like to congratulate our chief of police. He was accepted into the FBI NAA Leadership Certification Program. And he will be attending training sessions during September, October, and November. So congratulations to the chief and good luck.
Congrats.
Congrats.
All right. Anyone else have anything to say or any public comment? Okay, there be no one wanting to come to the podium and speak. I think we have an executive session, so I need a motion to go into executive session at this time.
Motion to go into executive session.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And thank you all for coming.